everybody has a top 10 list. And honestly, everybody thinks that they're right. This isn't about who sold the most merch, who WWE pushed the hardest. These are my top 10 wrestlers of all time, plus a few honorable mentions that I couldn't just skip out of the list. Before we get started on my top 10, I want to give a shout out to my honorable mentions. First up, Penta El Zero Mero. Honestly, Penta's one of my favorites right now. Just got onto WWE last year. Has probably been for before he got to AEW. Before he got to WWE, AEW's Rey Mysterio. He was their luchador for the longest time, and with him being in WWE, I can see in the next 4 or 5 years him being one of the main attractions and big sellers for WWE merch wise. Next up, I'm gonna have to say Will Ospreay, based purely on in-ring talent alone. This man has transitioned his whole moveset to the American audience. As much as we want to say Will Ospreay is still the same Will Ospreay, no. You can tell with over the years of him developing himself, he has gotten better, and this man is a future AEW world champion. I'm calling it right now. Number 3 on the honorable mention. It's him. It's him. It's DDP. Bang! Honestly, I think DDP is one of those wrestlers that proved that even though he started very late, he was so fantastic as a wrestler. His WWE, WCW stuff, fantastic. WWE stuff didn't do so good. And even after wrestling, he has changed so many lives with DDPY. So that's why he had to be in it. Uh, my next one that I'm going to mention, a lot of you guys are going to be mad about, but Undertaker. Yes, Undertaker's probably one of the top 10 greatest WWE superstars of all time. And we can't put that past him. His character work, his ability to stay in kayfabe for all those years, deserves him a spot on the list of the greatest of all time. But I couldn't add him to my list. Now let's actually get into the actual top 10. At number 10, in my opinion, the king of the luchadors, Rey Mysterio. Honestly, changed the game for even smaller people to be in WWE, which was known as the land of the giants. And this man has won champions and champions and champions. Like, it doesn't matter about the size of the dog, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. And Rey Mysterio has showed that many, many, many times. And like him versus Eddie Guerrero at WrestleMania 21, probably one of the best WrestleMania matches, in my opinion. It's definitely top 10. Number 9 is very low on the list, I will say, but he had to be on this top 10 list. Everyone put out your ones for my tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I get it. Roman Reigns being number 9 is very low. And I agree. But I had to put him on the list, but I had to put other people ahead of him. Just for how influential they were to me. I think Roman Reigns is probably the best superstar of this generation. I know a lot of people give him no, a lot of people didn't like that match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. I enjoyed it. I love the new tribal chief stuff that we've had for the last 5 years. Probably the best storytelling. Number 8, Kenny Omega from my hometown, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Have to give him a big shout out. I love Kenny. I think he's probably one of the top performers in the world. His match with Kazuchika Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 11, whew, one of the best matches you could watch. So physical, so like I couldn't take my eyes off of that match. That match is probably one of the greatest matches in New Japan ever. I'm gonna say it right now. Number 7, the Dudley Boys, or as TNA knows them, Team 3D. I get it. I said top 10 superstars, but I had to add some tag teams into them because Dudleys to me are the best tag team of all time. Yet they retired with the Hardys, and the Hardys are still going. Bubba and Brother Devon are two of my favorite people in wrestling to date. I can watch anything that they're on and listen to them talk, and I'd be happy. Number 6, Samoa Joe. Honestly, I feel like Samoa Joe always gets the butt end of the stick, but he's probably one of the greatest. Um, what's the word? A shooter. Like he's one of those guys that you can believe that he can take out anybody you put in front of him with either a chokehold or beating the shit out of them. Like tell me why this man did not get a world championship reign in WWE. Does not make no sense to me. Number 5, we're gonna go with Chris Jericho, another Winnipeg boy. Love Chris Jericho. I will say the last couple of years with AEW hasn't been my personal favorite, but I do give Jericho the respect for taking the leap first, where he went to AEW instead of going back to WWE. I think it was a risky shot, and the shot hit. AEW has been successful, and I will say it probably on the back of Chris Jericho. I, right now, probably as not as much because of Hangman, Swerve, all these other younger guys. Uh, Number 4, I'm going with Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist. Should I even say more? Kurt was the perfect package in WWE. He was funny. He was a shooter. He could do high spots. He was probably one of the greatest of all times, in my opinion. Uh, and I feel like he got the butt end of the stick as well. And I know he had some substance problems, went to TNA, and did some magic in TNA. Number 3, I'm going to have to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think Stone Cold debatably could have been number 1 on this list, but the influence of number 1 to me probably outweighs him just a tiny bit. And same with number 2. Stone Cold's probably one of the GOATs of all time. Stone Cold versus Bret Hart, probably one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. Uh, so yeah, it makes sense for Stone Cold to be at least top 3. Number 2, which is a sad one to say for me, because he just retired Saturday at the Royal Rumble, AJ Styles. AJ Styles is one of the reasons why I got into wrestling. A little fun fact about me is that one of the first times I actually saw wrestling live was in the Maples multiplex here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And AJ Styles was there. And AJ changed the way I saw wrestling. And when he was on TNA, I stuck onto it. Like, AJ was the main reasons why I stuck with TNA and stuck with wrestling. And when he debuted at the Royal Rumble in 2016, I went nuts. Number 1, and a lot of people are going to be like, he's not a number 1 wrestler. He doesn't deserve to be in that spot. But he deserves it in my heart. And that's Mrs. Foley's baby boy, Mick Foley. I think Mick Foley is probably one of the greatest storytellers, characters, creative minds in wrestling, but not even wrestling, in general. Dude is a legend. And not only that he's a legend, he has friends that are legends. And I'm not talking about WWE. Bro went to high school with Kevin James. He's dope already. Give him an A+. But we also had the three faces of Foley. We didn't have just one Mick Foley. We had Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind, all being Mick Foley. And if we want to remember, I believe 1997 Royal Rumble, somebody fact check me. He came out as all three personas, and I honestly loved it. A lot of people hated it. I love Mick Foley. His book, fucking read, one of the only books that I've read in a long time. Loved it. I think Mick Foley deserves his flowers, and him kind of stepping away from WWE until like this ice stuff gets figured out. Give the man his applause. Like, it's the fact that he stood up for something that he believed in, that he was just like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna have to step away for a little bit just because this stuff is too much for me. Respect the man. All I can give is that. So that was my top 10. Let me know who your guys' top 10. Let me know why my top 10 sucks. I want to hear your guys' opinion because, like, honestly, this YouTube stuff for me, pretty new. And I'm trying to do something to make myself a little bit more happy and just try to keep pushing on because, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what other wrestling content you would like to see or anything else. I do want to start making some content about movies and TV shows and whatnot. So sooner or later, we're going to get a top 10 list of my favorite movies, my favorite TV shows. And yeah, keep on the lookout for another cannabis review coming this week. Don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be a surprise for me because I'm going to just pick something and go with it. And if it's an edible, we'll probably do a dab as well. So thank you everybody for watching this, liking, commenting, subscribing. Please let me know what you guys think. I really want some more input. If you guys don't like this, cool. I'm kind of not making this for you guys. I'm making it for me just to make myself a little bit more happy, just so I can talk things out. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, stay safe, stay high. Long live Pat Stay.